my name is Camille and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Beloved Gagnons. Today we're going to go through what I'm bringing to the hospital for labor and delivery for baby number 5. We have 4 kiddos. They are 8.5 to 3 and we're expecting this one any day now really. And so we're really excited. We have 2 boys and 2 girls. This one's a surprise. So you'll see that a little bit in what I packed. Another thing about this is that we're still in the whole pandemic hospital rules, so only my husband is allowed to come with me, and he can't leave the hospital. So I can't just say, you know, I forgot such and such, run home and get it for me. If I want him to stay there with me, then I need to kind of have everything that I want to have with me. If he leaves, he can't come back, which is fine. You know, if he needs to go home to be with the kids and all that, it's okay. But all that to say, I overpacked a smidgen just because I wanted to make sure that we had everything we needed. So I have 2 bags. Normally I'd probably just have 1 because I've already had 4 babies. So I kind of know what I need at the hospital, but you never know. Another thing is that I'm GBS positive, or group B strep positive this time. So I do have to stay at the hospital for 2 days just so they can monitor the baby after birth to make sure that he or she is totally good. So first, I'll go through what I brought for the baby. Now, the hospital has everything you need. They have like little onesie shirts, they have blankets, they have little hats, they've got diapers, they've got wipes. So normally I would say, don't bring a ton of stuff for your baby, just a couple of outfit options, maybe a special swaddle for picture, but a couple of outfit options for heading home in case they do a blowout in one. But I'm not entirely sure where our kids will be on the day that we're coming home. They'll most likely be here at home, but they could be at my mother-in-law's house. They could be at my mom's house. So if we end up having to go somewhere to pick them up and we end up hanging out there for a while, I wanted to be a little bit prepared for that. So this is my brand new Lily Jade diaper bag. It is the Caroline in camel and gold, and I love it. It is just so cool. It's a diaper bag, but you can make these straps, tuck them in, and it's nice and clean. And I just love it. There's so much room in here. So I know it's going to be a great bag for me to have when we go out and about with all the kiddos, including a newborn. So first of all, on this Post-it note is a few things that I did not pack in the bag that we need to grab on our way out, which I try to keep to a minimum. I try to really pack everything we need so we're not like, in case it's a crazy situation when it's time for us to leave, like it was one time. We're not trying to grab everything at the last second and running around. So I just said I wanted to grab my pink robe, can't pack it, use it every day, a blanket for my husband because the hospital blankets aren't great, my wallet, which is in my current purse, diaper bag, needs to go in here, and then my Adidas, my sneakers that I want to wear out of the hospital. So those are a few things that we need to bring with us. I don't think I put anything in the front. No, I didn't put anything in the front yet because this isn't really packed as a full-on diaper bag yet. It's just for the hospital and coming home. I do have in the side pocket an extra headband. I love wearing headbands to keep my hair in my face. I don't know how my hair will be the day I go into labor. Might need it, so I have that. I've got these little antibacterial cleansing wipes for hands. And then in here, what I'm bringing mostly for baby, I'm bringing my new Solly Baby wrap, which I've always wanted one, so I'm excited to use it. I've used other wraps, but this is just so soft and nice. And so I have that just in case I want to use it right out of the hospital. I have 1 burp cloth. I have 1 swaddle. It says, I love you, I love you, I love you, over and over again on it. I think it's from Target, it's a gift. And then just one of these little swaddlers, all neutral. And then I have, I bought my Lily Jade bag at a time where they were having a promotion that the packing cases came free with the purchase of a bag. So I do have one of their large packing cases. The zippers are like butter. Anyway, here's the stuff that I brought to bring the baby home in. I've got these little shoes. I love them. They're so cute. They're just really nice, soft, warm lining because it's a little cold here right now because it's January, so it's a little cold. Or not sometimes because it's Arizona. Anyway, and then I just have 2 newborn outfits, both neutral to me at least. This little burgundy one and this little gray and white striped one. They both have the little feet are zipper and have the little mittens built in. Best essential for a baby. And then I have a 0 to 3 just in case I happen to have a big old baby. We'll find out. Stars and moons and stuff. Same thing, all from Old Navy. All of these onesies happen to be from Old Navy. Very cute. And then for our little gender reveal at the hospital, I brought a pink hat and a blue hat. We'll just take a picture of the baby with one hat or the other to send out pictures to family and friends. I have a bow just in case, and then this cute little lightning bolt hat just in case. So that is all in there. Of course, I have to repack it all, which is fine. And then like I said, I'm not sure if we'll have to go somewhere else to pick up the kiddos, so I just brought some diaper changing stuff. I'll probably have some extra diapers and wipes from what they provide at the hospital, because like I said, they really give you everything. But I just brought the diaper changing kit thing that I'm gonna have in my diaper bag anyway. Diapers, wipes, changing pad. This is a really cool little packet thing, grab and go thing from Skedaddle by Skip Hop that was a gift and is really nice. I like it a lot. All of this stuff fits super nicely in here, and you could still fit more and it doesn't look too clunky. And anyway, I like this bag and I'm very excited about it. Okay, now for me and my husband. So first of all, and most importantly, on this side pouch of this duffel bag is all the stuff that we'll need during labor and delivery at the hospital. I'm gonna try and labor as long as I can here, but I don't wanna wait too long because like I said, I am GBS positive. So you want to get there with enough time to get a round of antibiotics before the baby's born. If that doesn't happen, it's okay. They'll just monitor the baby, but we want to get there with enough time to get that possibly. So I did bring a variety of masks because what works for me now might not work for me in labor in that primal state. I don't know what will be my favorite type. So I did bring a few different kinds for me and my husband. And I did get a couple of these guys on Amazon. They're just those little lanyards with a hook at the end. So we can wear it as like a necklace because I only have to wear it if there's hospital personnel in the room. So I wanted to be able to easily have it off and then throw it on real quick when someone comes in the room. So yeah, I brought a couple different cloth options and the paper options and even one of the gator kinds. So those are in there. And then we've got phone chargers for each of us, gum, Kleenex, good hand lotion, and good lip balm. These are just good to have because you get all dry and it's good to have these things. Let's see. And then the rest is snacks, mostly for my husband, but probably some for me too. He will be able to go to the cafeteria. He doesn't have to stay by my side. He just can't leave, so he can go to the cafeteria. But I did pack plenty of snacks, granola bars, chocolate, more chocolate, apple sauces, nuts, just some good energy packed snacks that are good for the hospital. So I have all that packed in one spot on the side there. All right. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention is at the end of this video, when I'm done going through this bag, I wanted to just share a few tips that I've picked up along the way. Again, this is our 5th baby, and we've done all unmedicated up until now. I always do go in with an open mind. I'm not against any sort of medication. during labor and delivery, but I have always done unmedicated. So I wanted to just share a few tips that I've picked up along the way that maybe would help some of you that are interested in that. If not, you can skip the end of the video. Okay, so in here, I have my husband's bag, and I put it in like a separate section for him. Again, we have to stay 2 days. I'm not gonna show you his chonies, but I packed 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of chonies, a sweater, 3 t-shirts, 1 pair of sweats, and 1 pair of jeans. So just thought it would be good to have as many options as he could have, just to be comfortable in the hospital, because it's not the most comfy place. It's not a hotel, you know, it's not what it's for. Then for myself, I just packed 2, let's see. Yes, okay, so I packed like a super comfy sleep type nursing bra with 2 sets of pajamas, because we're probably gonna stay 2 nights. And then I packed 1 going home outfit, which is just a sweater, like a long sweater in case it's a cold day that day. Socks, I only pack chonies for the way home because I just use the free ones they give us there. They're perfect for their purpose for after having a baby. And then I have like a compression tank, which just feels good to wear after you have a baby. It's good to have that pressure on your stomach. So a compression tank is just a nice thing to have. I can still pull it down to nurse very easily, but it just gives me that kind of pressure on my tummy that I want. And then I have some joggers. These joggers I got from Walmart are so comfortable. They were only $12 and they've fit me through my pregnancy. Like I can fit them over my tummy, but I know that they'll be nice and comfy on the way home. Socks for that. So that, and then I also packed like a lightly lined nursing bra for the way home as well. I have a travel pillow for, who knows, maybe one of us will want it while we're in the hospital. We'll probably grab our pillows on our way out too. We'll see, I don't know. So yeah, I probably packed a little bit more than I normally would for a hospital stay, but like I said, just trying to be a little bit over prepared. And oh well, who cares? It's fine to pack a little bit more than you need, right? Another thing I might have overpacked a little bit on is toiletries, because I packed like a lot of stuff. So my husband loves to clean his glasses. He likes for them to be super clean. So I packed an extra of his lens cleaner and a wipey thing. And then I packed all of these packing pouches with different toiletries. So this one is just like our shower stuff. His face wash, the little travel size pack of my skincare line from Mary Kay. My friend let me have one of those for the hospital stay, so that was so nice of her. Shampoo, conditioner, body wash. It's just so, there's nothing like the first shower after you have a baby. It is so nice. And the hospital, like I said, it's not a hotel, so I don't expect them to have fancy stuff, but they have like gym shampoo basically there. So it's nice to have a nice shampoo and conditioner and body wash. You feel just good. Trust me, that shower is the bomb. So this is like shower stuff. I packed a couple of pads for the way home because I just use the ones the hospital gives me while I'm there. And then my vitamins. This is just all just like I don't know, body care stuff. Our deodorants, lotion, face lotion, travel size toothbrushes, because again, you don't want to be clamoring around stressed out if it happens to be that you have to go quickly to the hospital. Toothpaste, all that. And then this is my hair bag. It has my mousse, my brush, my hair ties and bobby pins, and an extra headband. And then I have a tiny little bag here. It has a couple of cotton pads, eye makeup remover, tweezers, mascara, and eyebrow pencil. That's all the makeup I'm gonna bring. I feel comfortable with that. I'll just wear that home from the hospital. And you just feel good about yourself. It's okay to bring stuff like that. Feel good and fresh. Those are the things that we are packing for our hospital stay for baby number 5 in January of 2021, when there's still a lot of stuff going on. So all of that being said, I wanted to share just a few tips of things that I've picked up along the way, having 4 babies unmedicated at the hospital for all of them. So first of all, I am not an expert in any way, shape, or form. I'm not a doula, I'm not a midwife, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse. I'm just a mom. So these are just some little tips that I've picked up. So first of all, I would definitely say you want to labor at home as long as you can. You're the most relaxed, your body is relaxed, so things are gonna be going out a lot easier at home. If you're relaxed, your labor is just gonna go a little bit smoother. So being at home as long as you possibly can is great. For my first baby, we went a little early and we were there for a long time, and I had to stay in the bed for quite a while because they couldn't hear him on the heart monitor. Yeah, but the thing that I learned in that first delivery was when we got to the hospital, every contraction, I was closing my eyes and breathing, you know, to try to cope. Well, my grandma was there and she said, open your eyes during your contractions. And that really irritated me because I was snappy because I was having contractions and pain and stuff. But it was the best advice, because when I close my eyes, or when any of us close our eyes, we can focus on all the other senses, right? Kind of internalizes the pain. So if you open your eyes and focus on something, it really helps. So since I had to stay in bed for most of the time during that first labor and delivery in the hospital, I would open my eyes and I was laying on my left side too in the hospital bed. There was this screw on the bed, like, you know, how the bed's held together by screws. There was this one screw on the bed, and I would focus on that and I would like blow into it. I would imagine I was filling it with air with my breath. So I'd just be like, you know, breathing into that and focusing during each contraction. And it's so true, when you open your eyes and you focus on something, it's a little bit of a distraction from the pain, something for you to focus on during that. So later, what I learned in my last one, in the 4th one, and then I'm going to do it again for this time, ahead of time, I asked friends and family for prayer requests. So what I did was, for every contraction, and I wrote them all down on cards like this, every contraction, I would just put this down in front of me on the bed, look at it, breathe, and just focus on that prayer and lifting up that person in prayer, that intention in prayer. And that was a really great focal point. It was probably the best experience that I've had in a labor and delivery as far as how to cope with contractions. So I highly recommend that. I've done it again this time. That's gonna go in my hospital bag as well. Just a great way to cope with those distractions, to distract yourself, but also it's a powerful thing because prayer is powerful, of course. The next tip I would say is something that I read before my first labor and delivery, and I really took it on, and it's always been my go-to, is to if you're gonna make sounds during your contractions, during your labor. My kids are playing outside. It's all happy sounds, trust me, they're fine. But if you're gonna make sounds during your contractions, make sure they're not high-pitched sounds, because if you just go like, ee, you can feel yourself tense up even now, even if you're not having any pain or anything. If you make a high-pitched sound, you feel tense. If you make a low-pitched sound, you relax, your jaw relaxes, everything else relaxes. So for each contraction, once they got more intense, I would go, oh, or something like that. A low sound, because I noticed that I start to kind of lose control if I start to go and higher, you know, and the low sound helps me to also go slower with my breaths and just stay more focused in that way. The last tip that I would share is to just have really good communication with your support people. Normally I've got my mom and my husband, dream team. They take turns because I usually need a lot of counter pressure, but they know, and this time I'll just have my husband, and he knows that if I say something else, like he just knows the words I say, something else, and he'll try something else, you know, but he knows that I'm gonna tell him if something isn't working. And that is just so important to have that conversation ahead of time, to know I'm gonna say what I want, you know, and it's nothing like, I'm not mad at anybody. It's just what you have to do. So those are my little tips for unmedicated labor and delivery. It's not the only way to go. Like I said, I always go in with an open mind. And if I need medication, I'll need medication, and that's perfectly fine. And even if you're not going unmedicated all the way to the end, these coping things can still help you until you do get that relief from medication. So I hope that helped a little bit, or at least gave you some ideas of things to think about and research for your own labor and delivery. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video going through our hospital bags for baby number 5. I love watching hospital bag videos. It's just fun as I prepare for my baby to come, to see how other people prepare for their baby's arrival. And everyone is so different, and that's great. So I love it. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.